Spit that lung out first. I mean, I could probably go get my kid to cough on cue for you.
No, it's good. It's good. Looks like the stream is up.
Cool.
Gotta post that. Let's see.
I don't see it.
Could be there.
It's up.
Weird. I wonder why it's not showing. Try this. There we go.
Took a second.
Yep. It's not unusual. I'm working on the live message.
Alice has a... Wait. Oh, no. Why did you recommend that? Dang it.
Recommend what?
Hotland.
Oh, did you get the message already?
Yeah.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Oh, I forgot to change the name. It'll be 16. This is episode 16.
For a campaign called the Tree of Life and Death, we have yet to experience life.
We have experienced a tree.
You've experienced staying alive.
Give her post on Darkwing.
I tweeted you out from through my account. All right, let's see here. Session 15. Okay.
16.
Oh no,
16.
This is a recap of session 15.
Oh,
Gotcha. Okay, I got you.
I knew that.
Wow.
Really?
I always do the recap, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, after destroying the stone construct, its essence flew inside of the mausoleum, down the hallway into the tomb. Inside the mausoleum was a cellar door which led to an open room with catacombs along the walls. Also an altar at the back of the room. Inside the sarcophagus on the altar is a body with an axe, shield, and amulet that you've figured out. There was dwarven inscriptions warning against looting. Marco also fell down a 30-foot hole.
Thus smashing himself and his fox.
No,
that was after that. Yeah.
That was before. That was him falling through inside of the mausoleum, down the stairs, and then squishing his fox.
And me.
And you, yes.
Killing Jane as well.
Yeah. So upon yep. So after all that, upon taking the amulet, all the skeletons and the catacomb around the room wake up and begin to attack after you've tried to prevent a catastrophe of you took all their, I think their weapons and their arms. No, some of their arms. And then
all their heads.
Yeah. Which was an interesting way to...
Look, I was all for de-arming all of them. Every one of them.
So you guys were able to defeat all the skeletons in the room, and you exit the mausoleum on the graveyard surface at 11:10 a.m. And that is where we left off, and that was where we will begin.
Well, that was quite the ordeal. We should probably get this back to Skitter. Twop, you still here?
Yes?
I mean, are you sure this is what we came for? This little amulet.
Looks like it.
All right, let's go. Let's get out of this forsaken graveyard thing.
So,
I agree.
how long does it... Oop, go ahead.
Oh, it's all right. I was just wondering if I could try some waffles.
Possibly when we get back. We might have some.
So, how long of a trip was it to get back? I don't remember.
It was only like a couple of hours, wasn't it? Or maybe an hour or something like that, if I remember right.
Times are relative anyway.
Yeah, it was only a couple hours.
So we make our way.
Start walking.
Yep, we make our way to Skitters.
Okay, so you spend the next couple hours traveling back to Skitters.
How is everyone? Is take a rest after that? Are we all right? I believe not too bad off.
A little bit of a hard push for the rest would make it a lot easier for us in the long run.
Indeed, indeed. I agree. Let's do that. Just going.
I'd say we can rest at Skitters.
All right. Did anyone find anything interesting while we were in there? Besides
skeletons that came to life.
that was quite out of place. Well, maybe not out of place after the giant tombstone sarcophagus golem.
I got this really nice old hand axe.
Oh, very nice.
I mean, I took it from an animated corpse. This thing's going to be amazing.
As we get to the edge of the forest, I go, psst, psst. The pseudo dragon flies down from the top of the trees. Or do I see the pseudo dragon? Like,
Yeah.
When comes down. I could telepathically be like, hey, okay, we're done. Come on. Get out of here.
Did anyone get the name of what tomb we just raided?
Oh, hell.
Or I could not understand any of the inscriptions on anything in there.
I unfortunately could not read whatever it said.
I wasn't paying attention.
I don't speak Dwarvish or read Dwarvish.
Oh, for the love that all that is unholy.
Have we gone very far yet?
No, like you guys probably got the edge of the forest.
Okay, so we barely even stepped out of the graveyard. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, like you guys got out of the graveyard, but you're still going through like the ruins of the previous town that's been there.
All right.
Turtle. I've forgotten what your name is. Why do you carry around so many pots and pans?
Because cooking is more important than anything.
Even living.
What?
Even living.
Yes.
So how do you cook when you're dead?
Necromancer makes me undead.
Is that not still technically a form of life?
Marco scratches his head in frustration. I don't know. Food is important.
He has a point. And when you're undead, do you still eat?
I don't know. I could probably have a pretty good brain, I bet.
Maybe.
Therefore, would it not be the necromancer that would have to command you to eat the food that you're cooking for yourself? How does that work?
I don't know. I am not undead yet.
That's for the necromancer.
Life.
Hmm?
So why is cooking more than life to you?
I guess to me, it's kind of my ultimate goal to serve the queen of my hometown, Livaria, as the royal chef.
Is she a turtle?
No. Second, I gotta look up what race I gave her again.
So the society of the place that you come from is... Sounds like royalty inspired then. Interesting. I'm sure masochists will enjoy that.
So, Marco, it looks like you turned around. Are you going back to the catacomb?
Well, it sounds like knowing the name of the tomb was important to him, and I'm the only one that knows Dwarvish, so
fair.
might as well.
It's not too far.
So
we can go.
I'll turn around and head back and start with the outside and work my way in until I find something that might have to do with the family name of the tomb.
Okay. Looking around the tomb, do an investigation check.
Four.
Looking around the room, you're like, I don't even know where to start. And like you're just looking around, you're like, no, there's not really any wording here, and not any wording here.
Head down the stairs into the main chamber and check that sarcophagus in the middle, stepping around the hole in the floor.
Okay. Do a investigation check.
That's much better.
18.
You're looking around the sarcophagus, and like you're looking at the tomb, and you're like, there's nothing written with his name on it. And then you realize, you look down the hole next to it, and the top of the sarcophagus is down the hole.
Hold on, say that again. I think my brain lapsed over it.
The lid to the sarcophagus fell down the hole that you did.
Son of a...
How's everything going down there, Marco? Everybody else stayed just up top. I am. Marco's
Yeah,
gonna
well, I
bite some.
ain't going down. What if he rolls down the stairs and kills me again?
All right, I'm gonna
Don't worry.
take the
He'll
rope
be a
out of my
necromancer.
bag.
He'll enjoy his cooking.
Take the rope out of my bag and tie it around the sarcophagus, and then start climbing down.
However, are you?
What?
You're tying into that sarcophagus?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's attached to the floor. I didn't really check.
No, you didn't.
I didn't think about it.
Okay.
I'm description. I am 420 pounds. Do you want me to add my inventory?
No, that's plenty enough.
Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry. I know where this is going.
Roll for impact damage. It's the next
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay. I need you to make
the night by going unconscious.
I need you to do a strength check. Going down this rope.
And so the legend of the tenderized turtle unfolded in front of their
Hold
eyes.
on. 16.
Okay, going down this rope. You're just easy going and keep going down the rope, keep going down the rope. And all of a sudden you feel yourself going down a lot faster than you were previously. And all of a sudden you just see a sarcophagus
Are you kidding me?
above the hole falling.
What was the point of the strength check?
to make
To see how well you can hang on to that rope.
Yep.
Why would I hang onto a rope that has no tension anymore?
So you get down like maybe like a third when
So can I see how quickly I can pull into my shell?
sure.
I don't know if I can do it in time, but what do you want me to do?
Just do a d20 for me. Oh, actually, Dex. It would be a Dex. Acrobatics.
I hate you. Wow. 2.
Wow. You fall to the ground, and I believe it. Yeah. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage just from falling. And then
Do we hear any like this echoing like crash?
yeah, you
up at the
you
top?
hear an echo crash. It's very faint, but you could hear an echoing up the stairs. And then
Does he bounce? Do we hear like a boom, boom, boom when he hits the ground?
Oh no, he fell down that giant hole in front of the tomb.
So he's not only down the stairs, he's also down the hole.
Yeah, he's down the trapdoor.
Grimbold tends to look at Galen. Is it quite usual that when you ask a simple thing like look up a name, you end up with destroying property?
With
Marco,
yes.
Darkwing, you take 12 points of blame damage from the
I'm dead.
slamming onto you.
Yeah, it didn't matter what you said. I was still damaged from the fight.
He's dead?
He's knocked out. He's knocked out.
Do we know? We have no idea. All we heard was like a crash, right? Or like a faint crash.
All you heard was you heard a thump from him hitting the ground at the bottom. So there's one thump, and then you hear a second thump.
Oof. Should we go check on this?
So these normal rolls are only 6 seconds apart for my saves,
They're
right?
Yeah, they're 6 seconds apart from your save.
So, which means I'm gonna do all of them by the time they get down there.
Good luck.
Oh no! Please no! We made it out of the daggum fight.
Yeah, but Marco did not make it out of his fight with gravity.
I take it I need to start rolling.
Yep, roll one saving throw.
A death saving throw. Oh my.
Well, I'm just going to start walking down.
Yeah, we're walking. Like we're like.
Yeah, we better.
First one check, okay. So you guys start walking down. So
Yeah,
you
we
got
gotta check on him.
you guys get down far enough to the doorway to the tomb, like the room where all the skeletons are.
Okay.
Marco, roll nerd, death saving throw.
Oh.
Fail.
Failure.
Oh,
All right.
no.
You guys, what are you guys doing when you get to the door?
We're looking in to see if we see him.
All right. So you
We're
look into the
walking,
doorway,
of course. Yeah, I mean, as we're walking.
and you don't see anyone in the room.
Oh no.
Do we see the sarcophagus that was there before?
You also don't see a tomb on the pedestal anymore.
Oh.
I am going to
over.
rush over to the hole and look down.
Going to walk over.
A very unconscious Marco.
Getting the rope out as I run.
I'm not even gonna bother with the rope. I'm just gonna climb right down the wall.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna go straight down the wall.
So do I do a roll before they come down or after?
Yeah, because that would be technically there. So you would do your saving throw.
So is this one there at the top of the hole? The timing is important, and you know why.
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay.
Turning to Galen once more. Isn't it rather convenient that I was talking about whether or not he'd be able to taste his own food in death?
Yes,
And he's lying unconscious in the bottom of a
quite-
hole now.
The timing was just impeccable.
I'm going to laugh at this.
Did Jane make it down the hole okay?
Yeah, roll acrobatics
This
check.
is normal movement for my character.
Oh, because of the claws?
Yep. This is considered normal movement for my character.
Wow, to actually go into stone walls?
Yeah.
Yes, my
True.
character is designed to climb like that.
Are you a cat or a mountain goat?
You know these are
Kind of cat.
Wait, weren't these smooth walls?
yes, these are smooth walls. There's no grips whatsoever on them.
Because I had to do like a friction brace to get out. The first time.
I also have longer arms than you.
I think what he's saying though is there's nothing for your claws to hook onto.
Okay, so I can leap from wall to wall then.
Okay, so that would be an acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll do that. Acrobatics.
As Jane proceeds to fall on Marco and finish him off.
Mortaise, you're able to do
I'm
it.
just
Do.
Grimbolt, we need to find another
So-
sarcophagus and just seal this off. This is just
So, as Jane gets to the bottom, she notices, or not she, that name! He notices that Marco's already sitting up.
You survived that?
Scratching my head in clear agony. Yeah. It hurts, though.
I can imagine. You are one tough bastard.
one stupid one. Yells from up top. What are you doing down there?
Getting the name. I didn't realize the sarcophagus wasn't attached to the floor.
Oh dear.
Seriously, how did you even live through that?
Don't know.
You might want to chug a health potion or two before you attempt to
For
climb
5?
up. Or 12.
I'm going to place a hand on myself, and there'll be a faint, like, glowing light passing from my hand to my chest. Oop. Oh, there we go. 7. Okay.
Use cure wounds.
Yep.
Just doing it for YouTube.
Yeah, I forgot to say it out loud.
Did you get the name?
Oh, ruined my fun, Galen. I was going to wait until he got back up to ask it.
Oh, fair. Fair.
I'm gonna kind of vaguely look around for the lid.
So you look around, it's a small area. But you look around, you realize underneath of you where you fell is the lid that is broken into 3 separate pieces.
All right, I'm gonna start picking up the pieces and look for a name or anything similar.
Okay, so you look over the the name, and you start looking, and you're like, you finally find the name of Thobek Brightbane.
Does he read it out loud?
Not yet.
Do you need me to write that out for you?
I was thinking I got it right. Probably not. I have it in the notes.
There you go.
So is there anything else interesting down here while I'm down here?
No. It's literally just bones and now tombstone. The lid of the tomb, the actual tomb, the rope tied to the actual tomb.
I'm gonna take that rope back, by the way.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back up the way I came in.
And I'm going to attempt to follow. Using the method from earlier with the friction shell.
Oh my god, Jane.
Oh, never mind.
I'm going in on the turtle.
I'm going to attempt to catch Jane.
Okay.
But you said you were following, so you're halfway up too.
Yeah.
Okay, let me correct that. How fast did Jane fall, being it rolled so low? Did I even get started?
Jane got maybe like a couple of jumps in and she started falling. He started falling.
I would have started then.
Yeah, you probably was starting.
So let me change my wording. I'm still going to continue with it being I said it, but I'm going to attempt to brace myself so that Jane just stops where I am.
All right, that'd be a strength check.
Gallon pulls
I
out
really
some
don't want to
rations.
fall again.
Gallon pulls out some
14.
rations. Feeds it to the
14.
pseudo dragon as Grimbolt, Gallon, and the pseudo dragon are all staring, just watching this happen. I guess.
I'm literally just pushing my feet and legs against one wall and my shell against the wall behind me, just bracing up.
Okay, with your bracing yourself, is this for you climbing
Keep in mind, I'm
upward?
still large.
A 3?
I have disadvantage. I have my growth potion on yet.
Oh, gotcha.
So you slowly go up, and you're able to catch Jane on your stomach without losing your grip on the walls.
Jane,
And I'm just
be
like,
more careful.
oh, sorry. I slipped on a wall. It's a little slick.
You think?
I'm
I'm
not
just gonna
used to
motion with my
slipping
head.
like that.
I'm just gonna motion with my head upwards. Go.
All right, I'm gonna go more carefully. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Yeah, you definitely get back up.
And I'm gonna proceed up with caution if that has
Okay.
any impact on my rolls.
No, like you're going up slowly, but you finally get up.
All right, Grimbolt, the name you were looking for was Thobek. This is the tomb of Thobek. And I'm just gonna head for the door, rubbing my neck and my head.
I was only asking if anyone knew, not that we had to go back and find out.
What was the
Don't
Just
care,
Thobek?
it's done. I'm leaving.
just Thobek?
Oh right, Brightbane was the last name.
Thobek Brightbane. Does that ring any bells to anyone?
That's the one we were supposed to find.
All right, perfect. We have what we're looking for then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head out and start heading for Skitters without
All right,
stopping.
let's go. We make our merry way to Skitters.
Okay. It takes you about 3 to 4 hours, depending on what speed you guys are going.
Normal, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Yep.
So going through the forest takes you about 2 times. So. Alright. So going through the forest, you pass all the ruins and you finally get back into like the forest area. And you trot your way through the forest back to Skitters, and it takes you about 4 hours to get there.
All right, that's what, 3 o'clock.
About? Yeah, should be.
Walk up to Skitters. We go to our normal spot, I imagine, and talk to the receptionist ogre or orc. What do we find when we get?
You find the normal orc guy, you know, with guy's glasses, reading papers.
Hello, fellow. We have returned with our last task with Skitter. Is he available? Probably wants this information.
Yeah, let me go get him. And he walks in.
Thank you, kind sir.
Wants the amulet off that thing's neck.
Indeed.
And when you say that, when the orc walks in, you also see Twerp kind of like rush behind you guys and around you guys and up and through the door into the house.
Indeed.
So you guys wait a couple minutes, and then you Skitter finally comes out of the house, and the orc also comes down, and then 2 robed, thinly tall figures come out after him, and Skitter comes up to you guys. How far are you guys to the table? You guys like right against the table, or?
I mean, pretty close to it.
Okay.
You know, just standing casually in front of the table waiting.
Okay. So, huh. So you actually made it back, huh?
Of course we did. Right. Who has the amulet, I believe?
Wait, we weren't supposed to make it back?
I told you that everyone I've sent on this mission has not come back.
Yeah, but you didn't send us before.
Indeed.
I'm sure we had this discussion at the start of this adventure.
I'm gonna pull the amulet out of my pack and just toss it at Skitter.
Skeeter like catches it in the air and looks at it, kind of like rubs it a little bit, and when he rubs it, it starts to get this very gold shine to it. It's still got some dirt in its crevices, but he's like,
Who doesn't have dirt in their crevices, you know?
oh my god.
After that battle, probably all of us has to.
By the way, Skitter, considering what we just went through, I'm expecting a good payment for this one.
No,
Yeah, this one gets hazard pay.
This one was our final test, if I remember correctly, to prove that we could actually hold our metal.
This was. Well, so. Well, this is an experience on its own. Well, as the terms conclude, I guess I will pay you.
Yes, please.
And
Alan's eyes light up a little bit.
the two tall figures with the robes in the back, kind of like underneath the robe, pull out 4 satchels and come up to Skitter and hand each one at a time, and Skitter hands them out one at a time to each one of you.
Thank you. Now, was this the payment for? Oh, I guess I'll ask. Was this the payment for this specific one, or overall? Did we have some kind of bonus or something for completing all of your tasks?
Your bonus is continuing on to the venture of the underground.
Oh, all right. Please, do elaborate.
But before I do that, he takes another little pouch out. This is a lot smaller, and hands it to whoever's in the front.
That would be me, I suppose.
So he hands it to you, and he's like, "Here's a small bonus."
Oh, well, thank you, Skitter. Reach out and grab it. Pray tell, what would this be?
You'll know when you open it.
All right, what is handed to me? It's a
Well,
little
they're-
pouch.
While they're
Yeah.
talking, I'm going to open my pouch and see what's in it.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Yep,
like,
yep,
when's my opportunity to look in this
Mhm,
pouch?
mhm.
I'm doing it as soon as he handed it to me.
Okay.
Like a kid at Christmas.
Do a quick perception check for me.
18.
Okay.
Also 18.
Oh, 22. Sorry, mine was 22.
Okay.
I looked at the wrong number.
You look glancely into this bag, and like with the crunch, it's about 300 gold pieces in each bag.
Nice.
So so Gallon got that as well. Now he has the second one
Yes.
that's being handed. Okay.
Yeah, and then the Skitter's like, well, that's a share for all of you, but it's a little bonus to what I've given you in those other bags.
All right. So
How much is in there, Galen?
I look at the bag. I guess I pull the string and start to try to look inside of it.
Do a quick perception check.
Perception. That is a 21.
There's 20 platinum.
Platinum.
Oh my goodness.
That is
That's 5 platinum each.
indeed. That's quite generous of you, Skitter. Thank you. Make use of this for sure.
Now, for
Marco's just gonna hold his hand out to Galen, completely ignoring Skitter.
Oh, do you want this now? All right, fine. I hand each and every one in the group 5.
You're a merchant. If we let you keep it, it's gonna vanish.
I mean, I have safest pockets in the party, most likely.
Yeah.
He smirks and hands everybody their 5 platinum. So let me. Yeah, don't forget to add this stuff in. So 5 platinum. Let's see. Builder.
Each platinum is worth 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
now, for your final reward.
Did you have to say it like that?
Indeed.
I mean, these tests were kind of fun, though, for them.
Yeah, but he was real clear on the final part.
Well, we also started with 2 others that aren't with us anymore.
Well, now you'll get to go on your next adventure.
Wait,
On your-
how is that a reward?
Well,
That was the original deal.
That's the deal, indeed.
It's not a
On to-
reward. That's you fulfilling your half.
yes, but I'm giving you an addition.
Oh,
And you see Twerp coming out from the house, backpack and all, more in like in a sort of like an adventure gear kind of style rather than her like tardy clothes. And she like walks next to Skitter, and Skitter's like, "You get to take Twerp with you."
I thought it was a reward, not a punishment.
Well, I will probably tag along as well. You guys are just too much fun.
that's what you call it? Fun? I suppose.
Stories are always fun. Be they dangerous, be they scary, they're still fun.
All right.
You just want to find another hole to throw yourself down into.
No, I just like the things you guys come across.
With like ancient tablets and the such.
Exactly.
Well, I don't object. What about you two, Grimbolt and Marco?
More fodder for the fires.
Fair. All right.
It doesn't matter to me.
Suppose that's settled then. Welcome to the party, Jane and Torp. So,
All right.
what's next up on the docket? Where do we go? What do we do?
You're gonna see a friend of mine. Could be somewhat of a interesting fella.
More interesting than a giant sarcophagus golem or a tower that is full of hellish beasts or devils. More interesting than that.
Yes, it's got rather high expectations now, doesn't it?
Yes,
He won't. He probably won't send you off to, adventures like I do. But don't be you.
right. Well, what's your friend's name?
That's a short name.
Let's be foreign or something.
It is Gulshat Ironbite.
Pardon?
Can you translate that to common, please?
Ghoulshat Ironbite.
His mother must have hated him.
Well, he's from the Underdark. What do you expect?
All right, all right.
Wait, we're going down the hole?
No, he doesn't completely live in a hole.
Alright, I was being sarcastic about another hole to throw yourself into.
Seems you... can you tell the future, Grimbolt?
I don't know, maybe I can determine some sort of prophecies.
Let me see if I can try... I can do this. In the future, we shall run across waffles.
I like you.
I'm learning. So this Ghoulshot fellow, Mr. Ironbite, or Madam Ironbite, I don't know. Either way. What do we're just supposed to go find them? Whereabouts are they?
Well, you go down the cliffside.
Right.
Follow the cliffside down, and you'll find like a very large opening. You can't miss it.
To the southeast, west.
It would be the south. What am I at? Southeast.
Southeast, all right. Anything we need to know in particular when speaking to your friend? Do we need a secret code to tell them when we arrive? Like, Baldur Gate. I have no idea. Secret code phrase.
Subtle, Caden.
Just tell him Skitter said hello.
Right. So what you're saying is we should approach in the middle of night and sneak up behind him with a dagger to his throat and go, Skitter sends his regards. And that way, that's how we should do it.
I agree. That sounds great. Let's do that.
Actually, that'd be a really fun joke.
Wonderful. This could be fun.
What is his race? So we know who we're looking for.
Oh, he's
what in this case?
He's a deep gnome.
Deep gnome, all right.
What were you saying, Kristen?
Or what in the case, maybe?
Yeah.
Fair. All right, so a deep gnome named Ghoulshot Ironbite. You've seen them. Let's see. We probably won't leave today, I imagine. Everyone probably needs to stock back up, get our potions all that, and have a nice rest before we...
Rest, relax, maybe get a few more potions of healing.
Indeed, I would love to check up on my ship. We haven't had a long rest since the last time I checked up in on it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So it would be tomorrow, like in the morning. I would still... Gallo would want to speak with the merchant to see, like after the long rest and everything, if there's a report or something.
Okay.
Yep.
Isn't it nice to think at this time that there's a rampaging orc army in that town we liberated?
Well, they're already out of there. We saved them. So, have the towns, since we've come back, have the townspeople already made their way off to and on?
From Keld?
Mm-hmm.
No, from Skitter's place.
From Skitter's place.
Oh, no, they're still working actively.
Oh, cool.
Like
I mean, we've only been gone like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, right, true, fair.
Yeah, like...
God, time to move on, guys. Jeez, get out.
Get out of here.
Slackers.
Noobs can't get ready in half a day.
In that case, I'm gonna go get some lunch.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm going over to their camp.
Well, they live in, like, a house.
Oh. They were cooking last time. They had some amazing food. It's about lunchtime, though. We arrived, like, a little after 11. So we've been talking... Oh,
That's 3
the
o'clock,
3.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we left 11. So 3.
We left the graveyard at 11.
True. So I guess we can go inside the house and whatnot. We could stock up really quick as well, like do a little bit of shopping before tomorrow morning.
So you say we all go our separate ways and meet up out here in the morning?
It's probably, I mean, a fair. Do that.
That's not a bad idea. Get our
That's
affairs in order and
Indeed.
Please don't say it like that. Get our affairs in order.
that is crushing.
Turtle soup, anyone? No, I'm just kidding. Well, I
My
suppose we
tail
could
is
do that.
never going to be the same again.
Is that a bad thing?
That is a very bad thing.
Well, since you guys are staying tonight, I guess I will get the room ready in the house again.
Sounds good. Could I also?
Oh, yeah,
I
sure.
would like to speak with the merchant as well. Not about the ship or anything, but just like I would like to restock before the morning so we can head out quickly.
Shopping episode.
Indeed.
Okay.
I just need some heal potions.
Indeed.
Consumed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to my items.
Considering I'm completely out.
So, are you going to talk to the merchant before you guys head inside, or?
I will, sure.
Yeah, sure. Yes, it's probably a good idea.
Okay.
I'm starving. I'm heading for the kitchen.
Okay, Marco's heading for the kitchen. Skidder just kind of like puts his head down. He's just like, oh. And like tells Twerp, go get the merchant. And so like Twerp kind of like with her little backpack just scuttles off into the house. And while she's doing that, she actually follows Marco into the kitchen. And she's like, well, dinner will be served in about 2 hours.
That's 2 hours. I'm here, not in the future. And he keeps going.
Okay. She just runs off to a different room.
Side note: that seems to be Marco's philosophy, just as a whole. He's here now, may not be here in the future.
So you wait a couple minutes, and then you just see the merchant with his cart running like an idiot.
I just hoofs of dust behind the cart and everything, just like comically running through camp. I just, yep.
Do. Not posting anything in chat.
Wow. And he runs over with his cart. It's like, oh my god, you're here again?
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I am looking to stock up on some things. Maybe not just potions this time. Maybe not just
Okay.
potions.
What are you looking for?
Let's see. I would like to first up, we'll get those out of the way so I do not forget that it's quite important that we get some potions here. Let's see. You could get those to the side. I'm looking for... where? I'm trying to remember how to do this.
Okay, while he's bartering, I'm gonna go make dinner.
Right.
In real life? Or
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yes, in
Probably,
real life.
Yeah. I currently have 5 potions of healing. What size potions do you have?
Oh, I only have 2 regular healing potions. You pretty much cleaned me out last time.
Oh, fair. Now,
But I got a greater healing, I got 2 superior, and I got 1 supreme.
how much does the greater cost?
That would be 160 gold pieces each.
160 gold pieces. All right. Let's see. I will take one of those. We'll add that to the list there. And I'm also would like to inquire, let's see, do you have any magical items of any sorts?
And he kind of gets really close to you. Like, what kind of magical items?
Let's see, something that would possibly make me a little more sturdy, but not count as armor. Maybe like a bracelet, or maybe like a ring of some sort. Anything of that type. Because I'm not that strong, mind you. More intellect than anything, I suppose. And I have to have robes. I can't really wear much more than that, unless you have something fancy along that line as well. Either like a robe, a ring, braces, something.
Whoa. Hmm.
Well, a little more protection than what I have, because let me tell you, the stuff we get into, whew, I'd love to be able to bring you some more trinkets. Our group has a track record of getting into sticky situations.
Are you just looking for, you know, some more protection, or?
Well, it really depends on what you have. What options do we have here? More protection would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it really depends.
Basically, out of character, I can't wear anything that gives me, like, I can't wear armor.
No such thing as out of character. It's all in character.
All in character.
So in character, you say you're out of character.
He's kind of like looking around. He's like, I don't know. How much you willing to spend?
Well, that's the tricky part, isn't it? Depends on how good of an item you have. Because as you saw, we demonstrated earlier, the price of something varies greatly on who is looking at it. I recall a certain tablet I traded with you. To one person, that could have looked like it was just a rusty tablet to be left on the floor, but to someone else, it looked like it was worth 100,000 gold.
Well, that deal has been gone.
I
This is
know.
a new deal.
I'm just saying, like, how much am I willing to spend? It varies depending on the item. That was the point I was making. But maybe if you can't find something for to make me a little bit more sturdy, maybe something fun that can be used in combat or something. Maybe like a trick up my sleeve or something.
A trick up your sleeve.
Indeed.
Well, also depends how much you're willing to spend.
Well, I also have my ship out there making money and stuff too, so it really depends. What would 1,000 gold get me?
1,000 gold. Not much to work with here.
Start out small. I do know enchantments take time. Money is associated with time. Time is money, friend. Sure you know that. I have no idea what items would be out there. Not well versed in D&D items.
Well, I got this. Get this dust. You wanted, you know, tricks. Get this dust.
What does this dust do?
Well, he's showing up a small little bag packet. It looks like very fine sand. And he says, what you do is you throw it up in the air. And anyone within a certain distance of you becomes invisible for a certain amount of time.
And how many uses does this dust have?
Unfortunately, what?
Ooh, what, 1,000 gold? That's a bit steep.
Well, that's 300 gold.
Ah, I see. That's within your price range for 1,000. I'm looking for something that is reusable from day to day. That's kind of what I'm going for. Yes, maybe like a trick of some sort that I can reuse that get the value of a course of several days or something like that. Or I mean, mainly like any kind of trinkets or items or something that I could like braces. I could move the price up as well. Depending. What about 2,000?
2,000. I could do something for 2,000. And he kind of holds up this tiny little stone.
All right. What is this?
This is called a Arun Stone. Ion Stone. And you have to break it. But once you break it, the person who does break it gains a little bit of protection.
Permanently?
Yes.
What type of protection?
Like, kind of like the same thing that your armor does a little bit. Just adds a little bit bonus to it.
Really? Does the effect disappear at all? Just there?
It's just there.
Right. Now, also, I'm curious, would it be able to be dispelled?
Well, it is a magical item. It
Right.
could be, if you want to take the magic out of it, it could technically, but
All
someone would have to really try.
All right, okay. All right. So, that might be interesting. That right there, okay. Could you put that on the table?
Okay.
Hold on to that. Let's see. I might hold off for now on other things. Is there anything else of around that price range that you can think of that might be super useful? We're about to go on a dangerous quest for Skitter. We want to be fully prepared. I don't know what else we could come up with. Jane's over here with me, right? Oh, Jane. No, wait.
Jane's making
Jane's
dinner.
technically there, but Jane's making... Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. What do you think, Jane? Is there anything else you can think of that we could possibly need? I'm trying to get a little bit more sturdy because as soon as something rushes me, I've got like one or two, just a couple seconds before it breaks through my shield and I'm toast.
Wait, that's an Ion Stone of Protection?
Indeed.
Oh, you don't break those. You toss them in the air.
Really?
Yes.
That's all you have to do. Oh, I do have a question. All right. Do you have... We talked about this before, but do you have any magical satchels or bags other than the one we talked about last time? Any more stock that came in? Last time we asked, you had one that produced food. You have one that can store things, like a lot of things. More than it seems it would normally be able to. Possibly magic.
Let's see. I do.
So what is this item?
It's how to explain it. It's a unique item.
All right.
Like, it holds extra if you need it. But you can't put anything living in it.
All right, sounds good. Now, what are the properties to this? If I put something in there, do I just reach in and I can grab it back out?
Yeah.
Right. If I reach in there and does it disappear? Can things that look like it's a larger fit in there? Like if I get this tree branch over here, if it fits through the top of it, will it disappear as it goes in?
Well, it's a 2 feet diameter.
Right.
So I can fit 2 feet diameter, then it'll fit.
All right. So, oh, it would fit. Now, 2 feet diameter. My question is, if long ways, like if I put the tip of the stick in and drop it, would it just disappear into the bag?
In perspective, yes.
All right. Okay. That's pretty. So, how much would this cost?
Oh, I don't know. This might be out of your price range, but 2,500 gold.
2,500 gold. That would be useful. Future. Someone else might be able to pick it up, though. I'll mention it to the party. I think that item would be very helpful, but I think at this point having a little bit more protection might be better than carrying more things. And me saying that as a merchant myself, you understand how dire our straits have been, all right? I would love to be able to carry a lot more things. So much. Let's see. So, let's keep that. Do you have a name for that item, that bag, that we could come back and ask for?
Oh, people call it many names, but if you go to the big cities, these are called bag of holding.
Bags of holding, all right. Right, I will keep that in mind. So let's see. I'll go ahead. What was the name of that you said? Arun Stone is what it was? And that,
Ion. I-O-U-N.
I-O-N. Ion. An Ion Stone. All right. So let's see. The Ion Stone and you said Greater Potion of Healing is what it was?
Yes.
Right. So that would be a total of...
Yeah, you wanted greater.
Right.
So do you want all 3 items? The greater healing potion, the ion stone, and the bag of holding?
I don't have enough for all of those, unless he gives me a nice discount. Let's see. So, if we could knock off a little bit. Let's see. Let me add this up. I have... It was like 150...
So 160 for the greater healing potion.
How much was the bag of holding?
2,500.
Yeah, I don't have that much. So I think for now, now since we're repeat customers, I believe for now I'm going to try to get the stone and the potion. All right. So typically that would be, what, 2,150 gold for those. But since I'm a repeat customer that keeps bringing things, is there any possible way you could get a deal? Because I am seriously interested in that bag as well. So possibly coming back and buying that once I have a little bit more funds. Could I possibly get a discount? A repeat customer discount, a friend discount?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Let's see. Huh! Nope, a 9. Maybe? Huh.
Well, you're a repeat, but are you really going to come back here?
Of course we're coming back here. We have a job for Skitter.
Well, this is not a job. He's sending you to the next stage.
Oh. Well. Well, you also have to think of this too. My contact for my ship is through you. So, yes, I will be getting in contact with you again.
But you could always send me either a message through magic, or a bird, or a horseback.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, suppose I'll pay the full amount this time. I can't ask you for a discount every time. That wouldn't be fair.
All right, so that would be 2,160 gold.
60 or 50?
60.
60. All right.
So 2160.
All right. Okay. There you go.
Okay. Gladly takes the gold,
Right.
hands over the stone to you.
Thank you, sir. And the potion as well.
And the potion? He handed you a potion.
All right. Well, I will go speak. I would like to speak with you in the morning as well before we leave. We're going to be sleeping here tonight. Because I'd like to get an update after, get a good night's sleep and everything about the ship. And the others might want to also look at that bag as well. I don't know if they're going to be doing some shopping tonight. But
Okay.
just a heads up. I'm going to go fill them in on that, because that might be useful. All right. Thank you. Pleasure doing business.
All right.
I mean, I've been standing there watching the exchange, so.
Right.
So, merchant,
Yes?
what healing potions do you have left?
Oh, let's see. We got 2 of the healing. He took my greater. We got 1 superior and 1 supreme.
Okay, I will definitely take the 2 regulars.
No, okay.
How much is the superior?
That would be 450.
Oh, no. What else you got that can heal? Maybe some bandages or...
Oh, we got bandages. It's just gonna take you a while to heal.
Is there anything else that can heal you quickly?
Mm,
I'm not a magic user, so, scrolls don't work for me.
little bit harder. Huh.
Right?
No, I don't think I have anything here. I would try a non, though. Or if you're risky enough, you can always go to the black market.
Yeah, but you know what they're like.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
All right, well, I'd like about 2 weeks worth of rations as well.
Rations.
Well, who knows how long I'll be gone this time.
It's 2 weeks. Let's see. Be 7 gold.
And that's with the 2 potions altogether?
Oh, with those 2 potions.
So that's what, 9 gold, right?
Ha ha ha, it's 107 gold.
107? My goodness. All right, 107.
Alright. Gladly takes your stuff, hands you the 2 potions and the 2 weeks worth of rations. Anyone else?
Marco's in the house at the moment, cooking in the kitchen, so.
I shake my head.
Okay. And he starts closing up the shop. He's like, good to see you guys. See you tomorrow. And he kind of just turns the cart around and rushes off to the back. So Marco, you are in a kitchen full of dwarves and gnomes and an elf. What are you doing in the kitchen?
I am looking for an open place to cook.
Okay. So the way this kitchen is currently being used is they're kind of like moving like all over the counters. Like there's food spread out across all the counters, bowls, cooking stuff. Like they're used to not sharing this kitchen.
Okay. I'm assuming they don't have anything prepared yet.
Oh, they're like preparing stuff.
No, but I mean already ready to eat.
Oh no.
Sighing. All right, I better go find the merchant then and wait for supper. Very, very clearly annoyed at the full kitchen.
Okay. Well, that was okay. So you come back out.
Yep. I'm off looking for the merchant now.
Okay. So, are you looking from inside the house?
I'll start by heading out to where he was, and then if he's not there, I'll ask somebody in the area where he would normally go.
And one of the elves that are standing on the porch kind of like points to the back.
Thank you. And I'm gonna make my way over there.
Okay. So in the back, you see there is like this attached shed type building that would hold carts and horses.
Okay.
It's like a stable kind of like attached to the back, but it looks like it's part of the house.
All right. Make my way over and look for the merchant.
Okay, so you would open the doors and look through there, and you see there is a cart there, and you see the merchant starting to tie off the horse.
There you are. And I'm gonna walk right up to him.
Ah! Why are you in here?
I had to go get some food first. So I'm
Oh.
looking for something in particular. And I'm going to hand him a note with some information on it. Do you have anything along these lines?
Oh, you wrote this up, didn't you?
Yep. He's being a little shifty about it.
Do you want the items to create this, or?
I'm looking for it specifically. I don't have any crafting skills in this area of expertise.
Oh,
It's a little uncommon, but it's not super rare or anything.
well, this is a very, very unique item that is only crafted in very certain parts of the world. And I know how much this is, and very hard to get right now.
So is that a no or a yes?
I don't have it personally.
Okay.
I could try to acquire it for you.
How much would we be looking at for a cost between the item and the acquisition fee?
Oh, I don't know. My acquisition fee is pretty low. Be 16,800 gold.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. How much of that cost would another of the shiny items I provided last time cover?
The tablet?
No. The deal between us, and I make kind of a round gesture.
You gotta remember, because DM doesn't remember.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. Do you have more?
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna have to get another sheet out.
You're trying to figure out this item too. The one you said I got, you have to crush, but the one I look up,
No, it's
it's the orbit one.
oh, the item you have, the original like way to obtain it is crushing, but he probably just gave you the actual stone without crushing it.
But this one says
It's
you
like
have to throw it up. And
like think of
orbits
it
your head.
like as like an ore.
You have to spend time attuning to it.
Yeah, you have to spend time attuning to it. I think it's like an hour to attune.
Yeah, that's what Galen would be doing after the rest, and it'll be about time for dinner once he's done.
Okay, you.
Is it this? Because this is Iron Stone of Protection.
Yep.
Yep,
And
that's it.
then-
It's blue rarity. I don't know if you can see the color or not, but
It's it's a very, very rare item. It's considered a wondrous item.
Yeah.
And it orbits my head.
Yes, and it can be broken.
Or
If it gets
stolen.
hit-
Or stolen.
s-
It has an
if
AC
it-
of 24 though.
Yeah, if I hit over that, yes, it can be broken.
Yeah.
Okay, so the merchant's like, well, how many of these do you have?
say one or two.
Yeah, that might be not enough to cover it at all.
How close are we talking?
Like a down payment.
So if I upped it to 4,
Do you have 4 of them?
maybe.
How much did I give you?
So with 4, am I gonna get even close?
You're about a third?
Oh, Lufta. That's a lot. All right, I'll pass on it for now. 'Cause I'm not even sure if you'll be able to find it.
Finding it is the hard part.
Yeah.
But with Skitter's skills, I'm sure we can find one easily. It's just, are you going to be able to pay that amount? And also, how do you want it shipped? Because that's also, we need to add that to the cost.
Yeah, I won't worry about it just yet.
Okay.
Let's see. It should be all I need. I'm just gonna turn around and leave.
Okay. And he kind of like keeps closing up shop and takes the like, and then like there's like another like steel door that comes down that locks up his shop. All right, so you leave and you go. So the rest, where are you heading, Marco? Like which direction are you going?
I'm just headed to go find a spot to rest by the edge of the woods.
Okay. So the rest of you, what are you guys doing?
Waiting for dinner.
Heading to bed.
Heading to bed. All right. Even though it's like 3 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
Attuning to that item, and then I'll be eating dinner and then going to bed after that.
So you guys are all going to bed early.
Well, no, eating dinner, like attuning to the item, eating.
Okay. So dinner is normally served at 5,
Right.
and normally ends around 7.
Sounds good. Maybe I'll eat dinner, converse with the people around, whatnot. Maybe, go out, sit on a rock right on the edge of the little camp and talk to the pseudo-dragon a little bit. Give it some food from the kitchen. Maybe some of the meats and whatnot. Ask how it's doing, how it's faring. If it saw that battle.
It didn't see the battle because it wasn't paying attention.
Well, I mean, it may have seen the one outside.
It's all the battle outside. It kind of like tells you it's bored.
All right. Well, would you like to hunt something?
And it kind of just looks around. Doesn't really look like there's much to hunch. And like it. Well, I'll make a animal. Animal handling check. Yeah.
That's an animal handling check. That is a 9.
Okay. You're not really an expert with animals at all. But even with that, you're able to tell that your pseudo dragon's getting fat and lazy.
Yeah. Right. I see. At least it seems like you're enjoying the food. I'm gonna have to do something about this. I speak with someone that can actually knows about animals and whatnot. Add that to the list. That's it for now.
There you go. I had to put that in there.
Yeah, this is not my pseudo dragon, right?
Close to it.
Close to it, just getting
You've been
fat.
feeding it a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so he's doing that. Grimbolt went to bed. Marco is
Just relaxing by the forest edge until supper.
okay, and Jane is
Cleaning his fur.
cleaning his fur. Okay. So the time that goes to dinner rolls up. It's about 5 o'clock, where dinner starts.
Excellent. Then I will make my way to dinner.
Okay. So for dinner, it's a typical Dwarvish gnome dinner, where there's enough food to feed everyone at least 10 times over. There's all kinds of dishes though, like all kinds of there's the Elvish, there's the Gnomish, there's the Dwarvish, there's Halfling. There is
The usual feast.
yeah, it's a normal you can definitely tell you could find something here.
Go get some meat and vegetables and enjoy dinner. You know, laugh and converse with others in the casual dinner manner.
Okay. And you guys notice that are you guys sitting at the table?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is everyone sitting at the table for dinner? Well, except for Grimbolt sleeping. But for dinner, you notice there is a nicer chair on the end that is blue, felted lined. It's wooden, and it's empty. And while you guys are eating, you guys have been eating for maybe 20 minutes already, just conversing and chatting. And you finally see Skitter come down, and he takes the seat that is next to that chair. And Twerp comes and sits down in the blue felted chair.
That's different. You guys see that?
How can I not see that? How come you get the fancy chair?
And Twerp kind of speaks up. Well, I'm the guest of honor, I guess.
You wouldn't fib to me, would you?
No.
I'd question this if I cared. And he goes back to stuffing his face.
Well, considering that you're joining the party to come with us to this next adventure, maybe a little bit of information about yourself might go a long way. What's the deal?
And Twerp kind of whispers to Skitter, and they talk a little bit back and forth. And then Twerp finally speaks up and says, I've been here for a different plane, we'll say.
Here for a different plane?
Yes.
Did you say for or from?
Yeah.
4.
I
So
think we're
you're
still
a
just as lost.
representative.
In a way.
Of what plane?
Need to know basis.
Me.
Well,
I
if we're
sure
going to
keep
adventure
eating.
together, don't we need to know?
No.
Got you there.
I mean, I kind of need to know. I'd like to know who's fighting with us.
You know nothing about this. You know Twerp before we did.
Yeah, but she's always hidden in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jane knows Twerp as she's either there with Skitter or she's completely missing.
A distant coworker, in other words.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could point out the giant divine fire beast that you brought out to help during that battle. That could be a clue.
Fire beast.
Whatever it was. The thing that you did with the... It's
How
been a
do you
week.
not know the difference? This is coming from Marco. The difference between radiant and fire.
I shoot things with ice. That's about as far from fire that you can get.
Let's get to the meat of this because we haven't all shared our backstories with each other. Twerp, are you a criminal or is there anybody chasing you that could affect us?
Yes, there is someone chasing me. But they don't know I'm on this plane.
I was hoping for a no.
Weren't we all?
Are there snakes on this plane?
Technically, yes.
I knew it.
Is there other people sitting on the same bench as Galen?
As Galen? Yeah, there's people sitting on the same bench as Galen.
Okay, never mind.
Well, interesting. I suppose we will do what we can with the information that we have. Since that's all being shared.
And Torp kind of just grabs food that's in front of her and puts it on her plate and starts eating. And Skitter speaks up. He's like, so, I haven't heard about you guys. Really? You've just been doing tasks for me?
You already know about me.
Well, I know about you, Jane. But, Marco?
Have you, like, between bites, have you ever heard of the traveling city of Lavaria?
I have. I've done quite a bit of business there.
I come from a lower class area of the inner city.
Oh. The lower class? Who do I know in the lower class? Not many people there anymore.
Yeah, they tend to keep their nose out of the land dwellers' business.
Yeah, I know a lot of the land dwellers, though. They're, know some of the higher ups, too, there.
Yeah, sooner or later, my skills will reach the point where I'll be a royal chef for the queen.
Oh, Queen. Met her once.
Safara.
Yeah, she's, an interesting person.
Yeah. Kind of lets you see the Triton race in a new light.
It's not how I saw her. But, that was a party for another time. Anyway, Galen,
Well, what would you like to know?
where you come from?
Up north, basically. I think where you breathe and the moisture turns into this icy form of... Yeah, it falls to the ground and shatters. That's where I'm from. Evershaw. You ever heard of that place?
Evershaw. I know a nobleman who went up there once.
Right? I mean, it's kind of a tourist attraction for the area. It's surrounded by mountains, and it's kind of known for its hot springs. The whole town, the whole place runs off of them.
Oh, what's that nobleman I used to know up there?
I don't know. Well, I mean, technically, I suppose my family's in charge. Maybe?
Oh, your family's in charge.
Yes. Yeah. Stedar is my father.
Sadar! Oh, I do know him. How's he doing?
Well, I suppose. I haven't spoken to him since I set out and whatnot, but... I'm looking for my mother. Complicated story.
Huh. I introduced him to a woman a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
Did she, what color, was her hair silver?
Yeah. It was more of a whitish silver, but yeah.
Sounds about right. Well, I do, Let's just say I'm looking for her. I have a couple questions.
I think everyone's looking for her.
I suppose so.
She's disappeared for a long time now.
Did she give everyone the cold shoulder?
Possibly. You give me this. And I show the silver amulet etched with etched snowflakes and a smooth sapphire, and what helps me control the little outbursts that I have sometimes that I can't really control that well.
Actually, would I recognize the markings on it? I mean, history is kind of my character's thing.
Do a history check.
let's just say it helps me blend in a little bit better, because if I remove it, the entire like right side turns to that blue silver scales all the way up and down.
So 15. You don't really know anything about it.
Well, that's a shame.
The gift left behind from my mother to help control apparently what she knew was going to be happening to me.
Yeah. I don't recognize it. I thought I might, at least recognize some markings on it or something, but, yeah, I can't make heads or tails of that. I'm sorry.
Well, can you read Draconic?
Not a word of it.
Yeah. Show you in the back side of it, kind of up towards the top, kind of in a filigree. It's almost elven that goes around within the snowflakes and stuff. And it says in Draconic, it reads Fogallen.
Wow, she even engraved it for you? That's pretty nice.
Apparently she knew this was going to be happening, so there you go. Slam it back on, and the whole right side of his body slowly fades back into looking just like a normal half-elf. We all have our secrets, I suppose.
Secrets?
Need to find out my mother's.
I don't have any secrets, just stories. Lots and lots of stories.
So, do any of you actually know about that big guy that you've been hanging around with anymore? Or these days?
Big guy? The sleepy
I
one?
believe he's referring Grimbolt.
Grimbolt? Well, I do believe Grimbolt is a reaction to something that happened on one of your missions where the entire party ran into a pickle, and I had to basically convince a giant demon thing, demon lord, pit lord, pit fiend or whatever, to not kill us. And we had a common goal, and Grimbolt is assurance that's going to happen. I believe. He's here to assist.
That sounds scary.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened, yes. But I believe we all have the same goal in mind, and that fellow Kazan has something coming for him.
Kazar?
Yeah, Kazan. Yes, that guy, that fellow has something going for him, or coming to him. Eventually, if we can figure out what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, I heard from Twerp that you guys got into some demon devil combat there.
Regrettably.
Yeah, I think I'm glad I missed that.
If, you ever heard the phrase, letting a bear loose in a china shop, possibly?
Yeah.
That's what happened. Breaking everything.
Don't remind me.
Breaking orbs left and right. Things
That
popped
was a
out of
fall
them.
I could have done without.
Indeed.
You like to fall. What are you talking about?
Jane makes a point, Marco. You typically...
Fall every chance he gets.
I think so.
Quiet
Yes.
squishies.
Well,
I mean, I suppose part of that is my own fault for being the landing platform. I really got to remember, don't stand downhill from the giant turtle man.
Twerp told me about your pet. So sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a recent acquisition. Not enough time to form a bond yet.
Do you want a new one?
Nah, not right now.
And like as you're like, there's a guy that walks in with a cage and like steps back out.
I do have
and, like
a
you
question.
see like Skinner like behind Twerp's chair just waving it off.
That wasn't meant as a question, was it, Skitter?
don't know. I like animals.
If you like animals, I have a question as well. I don't want to interject over what Marco possibly getting a new friend here. But my pseudo dragon, he's getting kind of fat. What do I do?
Fat. You're rolling down a hill.
He's pleasantly plump.
How often are you feeding him?
Every time I eat.
So 3 times a day?
Pretty much. Maybe some treats in between.
Try once a day.
Oh. Well, that's abysmal. Poor fellow's going to wither away to nothing.
I don't think he's going to wither for a while.
Right, maybe. Is there any kind of exercise I need to do? Help?
He needs to fly.
Oh, all right.
You need to make him fly everywhere.
That'd be fun. You want to fly? Well, not right now, of course, but...
And you just see him, like, at the table, on the table, eating food.
No, stop! No! Come here! No! No! I know you like pork roast. I do too, but no! Not right now. Oh, we gotta put you on a diet. Great. Wonderful.
And, like, you're yelling at him, and he's got, like, sauce over his face, and he's, like, in the middle of eating, like, a piece of roast.
Oh, what have I done?
Cheeks are, like, puffed out because he's been chewing on something.
Would seem I have some work to do. Well, suppose, I mean, that's everyone here. As far as Grimbolt, that's all we know about him. He's here to help.
Interesting.
Here to help me, as far as I can tell. Go get Kazar. So if you come across any information that could help with that, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Kazar?
Indeed.
I know he's from Atski Nation.
Yeah, we got that last time, I believe. Oh, it's from Atski.
He is in a higher rank in the demon armies.
Right.
In the field of experimentation.
That lines up. This whole time, Galen is kind of keeping an eye on Marco to see if there's any reaction while we're talking about Kazar. Just not really looking at him, but just out of the corner of his eye.
Nope, no reaction.
No reaction. Okay. Let's see. So,
Speaking of Kazar, do you know much about the experiments he performed?
He performed tons of experiments. Sometimes he makes some weird creatures that, you know, no one wants to see sight into them. He picks apart bodies.
So, I got captured in his garden on our way in, and ever since I woke up, I can't refuse demons or devils, it appears. Oh.
now that was weird.
Well, if you already know what it costs, do you have any idea what he actually did, or does it cost a lot of money to find out?
I would have to experiment on a few spells. That's my only issue.
Well, we're heading out in the mornings. I don't really have time. Although I do need to find out. How long would these tests take?
Oh, I don't know. A couple hours?
Are you free after supper?
I can get one of my wizards on it. Yeah.
Well, I can go with your wizard then after supper.
Okay.
Greatly appreciated to figure out what the hell is going on. I'm getting tired of getting grappled.
Well, you shouldn't be so easy to crush.
Well,
Wow.
so used to falling, I guess.
You just get a glare from Marco, but no reply.
Indeed. Right. Well, any other things? So we'll be setting out. How long do you think it's going to take? Do we get to our next? Following the caverns, you said, or the cliffs southeast. But how long is that travel going to be in the morning?
I don't know, about 2-3 days.
2 or 3 days. All right. Just trying to gauge, preparations for food and all that, and make a nice pace. Sounds good. Other than that, I'm going to prevent my pseudo dragon from eating Rethus' Rose. Get back on my get on my shoulder. I swear. Other than that, I believe we're done. No, we're done. No more stop. I'm going to go to bed. You're coming with me. Get off the table. Galen tries to. Good night, everyone.
Everyone kind of just says goodnight with their face.
I guess he goes back up. Do we still have our rooms, Skitter?
Ah, yes, you do.
All right, I make my way up that way. With the
Alarms.
alarm went off.
I heard the alarm in the stream.
Oh, yep.
Okay, well. Anything else you would like to know? And Torp's just sitting here and like eating food too.
Y'all are the only ones there.
I was
Not
just
much.
enjoying dinner.
Yeah.
That's what his pseudo dragon's going to end up being.
So after supper, I'll head with the wizard.
Okay. Did you really pick?
I did indeed.
What? I forget what the show is called. Oh,
Dragon Tail.
Okay. Okay.
Port.
There's going to be some Eye of the Tiger stuff going on with this pseudo dragon. All right. Dun. We're gonna start training.
Get the training scene from Rocky going.
Yeah.
Make him run up and down stairs.
Be a buff pseudo dragon.
Okay. So you guys go your separate ways. Where's Jane going to?
Well, I suppose after dinner I will. Well, I'm always curious, so I'm gonna watch what they do to Marco.
Okay. So Galen went to bed. Grimbolt went to bed. Okay, Marco, you go with the wizard.
I mean, I have to make sure, he doesn't get turned into a squirrel or something, right?
And what happens next?
All right. So this wizard brings you downstairs. And Jane, you're familiar with this area. This is more for like the basement of this area is a lot bigger than it looks. You go down this hallway and you see just doors that are open. And you see there's portals.
Entered the wizarding world of Skitter.
Yeah, it's literally if you look at if you go to Stormwind and you see all those portals, but except for people are actually casting this portal on the ground and on a magical circle, and they're going to certain locations, and you notice that they're burning up. They have a crate of gems next to them that is guarded very heavily, and the wizards, I think the wizards are taking a gem, casting something. Someone is standing outside of the doorway. When they cast it, they go through the portal.
I've used the
flashes
portals before.
You probably have only used them once or twice. They're very used for very high end objects that are worth thousands and thousands of gold. And it's basically used for this they transport goods. It really depends on the customer if they're willing to pay that much money to portal traffic.
Usually they rely on someone like me to go get it instead.
Yeah. But this is when a customer is asking for an object and delivering it to someone, they would use this portal. If the customer asks for the portal option it's like the shipping option.
Expedited shipping.
Yeah, expedited shipping. So Marco, you walk past all these doors and you see all of this happening, and he finally takes you down to the end around the corner, and you see there's a door that's not open, and he kind of pulls the handle, and it's a double door, so he pulls the handle and opens it, kind of guides you in, and it is a round, large room with a bunch of beds and tables, and some people are injured with wrappings on their arm, sleeping in a bed, or there's another person who's maybe healing someone, right? In looking at the wounds and everything like that. So it looks like it's a medical center.
Okay.
And he tells you to sit down at one of the tables. And he kind of sits on the opposite side and sits down. All right. So, your symptoms.
I'm a demon's bitch.
Okay, and he starts writing down demon's bitch. Anything else?
That's all I've noticed. Other than that, I seem to be normal.
What happens when what happens when you become that demon's bitch?
I don't know, just whatever they say, I can't refuse.
Okay, can't refuse commands. Do you feel any different?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Do you notice anything about your view in life?
I don't know. I feel like food.
Okay, no view in life. Change. Anything added to your skills wise that you haven't had before?
I've noticed I understand Infernal.
Understand Infernal. Do you also know Abyssal?
I can understand it, but I can't speak it for some odd reason.
understands Abyssal and Infernal. Alright. You, sir, either have 3 different things happening to you. Do you feel like you want to kill everything?
No.
Okay, I'm not really sure. Alright, still got the 3 options here. Either you got a infected with demon blood, or abyssal blood of some sort, possessed by a demon or an abyssal creature,
Kind of shudder a little bit at that one.
or you are still being charmed by an abyssal or demon creature.
Hmm.
The last one, that's an easy fix. That's just a quick dispel and you're on your way.
Okay.
These other 2 here, it's a little harder to explain. A lot more expensive to fix.
So, would there be anything that would happen to me if we try the last one and there wasn't actually anything to fix?
Now we could try the last one. It's an easy one, and it kind of like it brings over another person who just been sitting there, like kind of like a doctor's been sitting at his desk. He comes over and it's like, try dispelling him. Oh, do you know how many magical things on you, right?
No.
No enchanted artifacts.
Let me look.
We always give caution just in case it, bounces somewhere. You never know.
I don't have anything enchanted, but I have some growth potions on me. Is that going to be affected?
That shouldn't. That's brewed. That's different.
Okay, then no.
All right. So the wizard standing up and it's like, all right, dispel. Cast a spell on you.
Do I notice anything change? I get the feeling Holland's typing.
Apparently I can't.
Do I see a reaction?
You notice that like the wizard just kind of like looks. He's like looking at you, examining you. Do you feel anything different from you?
Hold on. No, I don't really feel anything different. Am I supposed to?
Okay, we'll try something else. Try to spell evil and good. Kind of brings over another person and kind of like this person like takes a little pouch and just showers you with powdered iron and then starts casting.
Was the dust necessary? Other than a cough, I think I feel about the same.
Hmm. I'm curious. This. Hmm. This. How much do you love your life?
I like being alive, if that's what you mean.
Wait, now you're gonna kill him?
Well, some of this demon devil stuff is. Whatever is affecting him will disappear when he dies.
So will I.
We can bring you back.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
Now you've got me really curious.
Shut it, Jane.
But we wouldn't do it here. We could do this in a nuns where, some of the best healers are.
Okay, so it's something I have time to think about.
Yes, yes, you can.
So, do you have anything that can help me not obey demons and devils in the meantime?
He kind of like pulls out a little like holy symbol. He's like, here you go.
Why do I have a feeling this isn't going to do anything?
It'll make you feel better. It's literally just a holy symbol.
Yeah, which I already have one around my neck. I just shove it in the backpack.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Okay. He says,
Aw,
Good luck.
sure you don't want to try the other method?
Shut it, Jane. And I walk out the door.
okay. You walk past you go up the hallway upstairs. You're back on like the first floor where like the people are eating still and still got like the kitchen and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm headed up to bed.
Okay.
You're no fun. I said they'd bring you back.
If I die, you're going with me.
I already did that once. Honestly, I think you owe me for that one.
I didn't kill you, you just kind of went unconscious.
Alright, so you guys. Because, what is Jane doing actually? Doing something?
Yeah, about what time is it?
I don't know. Marco probably spent a couple minutes down there.
Is it
Probably
close to bedtime?
About
Like
7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock.
It's kind of early. Go find a game of dice?
Make a perception check. You see a couple people playing couple games around.
See if I can find one that's just for fun, no money involved.
Looking around, like a lot of these people use money.
How about low stakes then?
You notice a lot of these piles are like buying is 500 gold.
Yeah, okay, no, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, you should know, like, in this field, a lot of people have money who play games like this. Alright, anything else?
I guess I can go check over and, double check my gear and get everything ready to go for in the morning.
Okay. Look over your gear. Start, wiping it down, and whatever you need to take care of your gear. So you're going to do that until like bedtime, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you do that to your bedtime. Galen needs to roll a d100.
Right. Right. Oh, not that. Too many tabs. Too many tabs. D100, you say? $88.
Okay, you guys sleep well that night, having a bed, a room, and everything. And you guys take all 8 hours to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this would put you at 4 in the morning? 5?
I'll sleep in. Till at least 7.
Okay. Is anyone else sleeping in?
Wake up around 6 and start heading for the meeting area out front.
Okay. Gerbolt.
I am as well.
Kaisis died.
Sorry, I'm working on animation project in the background. What was the scene?
What are you doing? Are you gonna wake up or are you gonna sleep in?
Sleep.
Sleep. Alright.
Yep.
Then Jane said,
Jane said he was going to wake up.
and what is he doing?
Gathering up my gear and heading down to the meeting for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, for breakfast and whatnot.
Alright, you see Marco down there, definitely.
About an hour later, Galen comes down after sleeping, and then down and starts eating some breakfast. And hello. Suppose we should speak with the merchant one more time before we leave. I'd like to get an update on the ship, see how all that's going. Other than that, I'm pretty good to set out whenever. As soon as Grimbolt wakes up and everything. This morning, hopefully we can get some waffles.
I'm not in there. I'm out front.
Yeah, Marco's out front.
What about Jane?
Jane,
in there getting breakfast.
Yeah, talking to Jane.
Okay.
So the normal breakfast is like what you guys kind of had before. Like it's basically everything you can imagine.
The moment that Galen says waffles, there's a crash from upstairs.
Oh, wow.
And the large figure sweeps himself down the stairs with a grace that is only seen by someone who is absolutely starveless and indeed trying to want something new before gracefully seating himself at the table and looking expectantly at Galen. Waffles?
Want to see what I can do. Let's see. Go to the kitchen. Do I find waffles?
And Jane
Yeah.
stifles his laughter.
You definitely find waffles even on the table, so you're good.
All right, I go, I pick up, I get the 2 plates ready. I pile on the same things like some strawberries, some blueberries, blackberries, some syrup on the side as well, and an assortment of fruits and things as well.
Don't forget the whipped cream.
And whipped cream. I put that on the side so that can be added if they want. So we bring that over and set it down. Good morning, Grimbolt. As promised, here are waffles. Set it down in front of him.
I'm pretty sure at this particular stage, no one would actually expect a squeaking sound coming from a warlock of such esteem to now. But a small chirp does seem to come out from him as his excitement contains no bounds. And seizing a fork and knife, slams it into the waffles and cuts it and throws it up underneath his mask.
They are pretty good.
Careful you don't break the plate there. I'll take that as a sure okay.
So, Grimble is enjoying his complete waffles.
Enthusiastically enjoying his waffles.
Galen is enjoying his waffles too.
And Jane is enjoying the fact that, Grimbolt is enjoying his waffle.
So, what is Marco doing outside besides just standing there?
He's leaning against a fence, basically napping.
Okay.
Battery low.
So in the morning, you definitely you guys are eating, and you see Twerp come down,
Charging
she opens
battery.
her backpack and starts all the like pancakes. She doesn't put syrup or anything. She starts puts cloth and starts piling pancakes in, and then puts a piece of cloth on top, and puts some waffles, some stuff that you can carry along and just eat. She also puts a small bag of berries and stuff like that, kind of gathering food for the trip. And then she also sits down and eats some food that morning.
A good breakfast. Important part of the day.
So you guys are all done eating breakfast, or are you guys just sit there and chat?
I'm mostly eating breakfast.
Okay. So you guys finish your breakfast. Pork pie finishes too, and you guys will walk out to the front.
Indeed, I need to go speak with the merchant before we leave. I would try to find Skitter and our assistant and get them to get the merchant, whoever is at front.
Torp at this point would just say I would do it, and you see her just run off.
And I had spoke to the merchant about this too, so he knew.
Yeah. So the merchant doesn't come with his cart; he just comes out with a book, and following Twerp. And you can definitely see that he is still in his sleeping gown. He's got the typical hat with the ball on the end of it, sleeping cap.
Right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me tell you right now, inside that kitchen, there are some waffles that are to die for. So,
I'm so used to it. It's fine. Anyway,
I won't take too much of your time. What's the report on the ship?
Well, only a week has gone by.
Right.
They are on their next trip. And I believe it is day 3, so they got 4 more days until they make a complete trip back upward.
Right.
Uh,
How far
no
away
incidents.
is this port? Oh, good.
How far?
Yeah, how far away is the port that they're setting sail from? Which city is it in?
It is in Port Crumb.
Port Crumb.
It ends in Nithamel.
Port Crumb to Nithamel. Let's see. Nithamel is what it is?
Yeah. To spell that, it's Nythomel.
Nythomel. Right. Now, if we were to make a trip to Port Crumb at some point, how long would that take us from, say, here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 4 weeks.
Right, so that's to the east, west, north, south?
Nah, that would be the east.
Right.
So it's a month journey east to get to your boat.
Yeah, by land, yeah.
Right, good to know. Just keep that under...
Let's see, I can get the map up for you guys.
Oops. So, Port Crumb, 4 weeks from Skitters. Okay.
So here. So you guys are here. This little lake-ish, actually above the lake here.
Hold. I'm trying to pull this up.
Port Crumb is down here.
Hold on. Was good enough for the stream. All right. Okay. Can you do that again?
I'll be explained again. That's okay. So you guys are around right up below the E in Keglarum. Port Crumb is down here.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got a nice zoomed in map of the area for us to have a look at for sure, right?
I'm sharing my screen, sure.
All right.
But yeah, it would take you about like 4 weeks or more to get there by land.
All right. Good to know.
Maybe
Kinda
a
know where
little
to
less
go.
through boat, depending
Right.
what boat. Airship is like 2 weeks.
All right. Good to know. Just so we get our bearings, trying to figure out where everything is. Good to know. Well, thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time. I hope you have a wonderful sleep, breakfast, or whichever you choose to do. That
We do things.
indeed. Other than that, I guess I wish you good day. Hope to see you bearing good news next time we meet again. Or message, or whichever.
Yes, I'm sure of that.
Fairly well. Heads off to go meet the rest of the group.
Okay.
Or find Marco outside. We just went from breakfast and everything. Trying to meet with the rest.
All right. So you guys come out and you see Marco next to the fence, sleeping.
Marco, I believe we're about ready to go.
Finally.
Yeah. Let's see. Swap with us?
Yep. Torp's been following you this whole time.
All right. Missing anyone? I think is the Grimbolt finishes waffles.
Is he still out of waffling?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably chumming his face still. He probably brought the plate with him.
Yeah, pretty much.
It can, like, if I had a bag of holding, that holding bag would be full of waffles.
Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to tell. Now that all of us are together, because I couldn't tell everyone last night, I had inquired with the merchant about a specific satchel that could exactly what you just mentioned, a bag of holding. They do have one available. I don't have the funds to purchase it though. It was expensive, like 2,500 gold for it. So that is available if you have something. Basically what that means is it's a bag and you can keep putting stuff in it and it can hold a lot, more than it looks like it should be able to. If it can go in the top of the bag, through the entrance of the bag, it can stay in the bag. And you can keep putting things in it, regardless of weight. As far as I can tell. No living things, though. If anyone's interested in that, the merchant does have it. Otherwise, we're good to go, I suppose. Unless someone else has something.
I'm good to go.
I would like to hear your explanation on another magical item we all know about.
What's that?
Anything, really.
This smooth, sultry voice is a magical item.
And with that, Marco sets off.
Let's go. Let's go. Enough hijinks. You're flying, pseudo-dragon. Get up there. You have to fly. All right? Or at least walk. Can't sit on my shoulder the whole time.
Flies 5 feet and drop out of the weight.
Jeez. Nice. Look. We're going to have a talk, my friend.
Do a is it Dex? We consider I think I'm considered a Dex thing. Do a Dex check for the pseudo dragon with disadvantage.
For the wait. A dex check for the pseudo dragon?
Yeah.
So not mine, the pseudo dragon stats.
It's pseudo dragon.
How the hell do I do that?
You open up its little stat. Well,
Did you add him to your extras?
He should be? Yes.
yeah, you can just open that up.
Okay. So I need to
And then,
dex
Yeah,
would
you
be
just click
15
on him in your
plus 2.
extras.
yeah.
Wait, how do I? No, that's his. How do I roll something from here?
If you click on him in your extras, it should bring up a menu that lists everything, and there'll be little dice there with a B on them.
Oh, he disappeared. Crap. Okay. Dice with a B. Okay. Did it do it?
Just click the one next to Dex. Yeah, it went.
A 22.
Wow.
Wow.
Roll 20.
So the pseudo dragon. That's your nat 20 for the night.
It's not mine. It's the pseudo dragons.
I mean, for you rolling, that's your nut. Pseudo dragon somehow, with his fatness, is flying.
All right. Way to go, you, on a path to a better life. Look at this. You might have to protect me at some point. With those moves, look at you go. I just oh gosh. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's all I got.
Whoever put the trade route information in, I moved it to the section on the trade ship.
Gotcha.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we just-
Yes. I was thinking How to Train Your Dragon, like
That's
the big
exactly what
fat
I'm.
ones.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a grunkle.
I just can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Gronkle. There you go.
Yep.
Dragon's too fat.
Yep.
Little hummingbird wings.
Okay, so you head your way that direction. It's gonna take you about like 2-3 days to get there. So in this, are you gonna be doing anything while you guys set up camp, or
Not
rest?
really. I mean, we've pretty much socialized and talked and all that mess. We're kind of down to brass tacks at this moment.
All right, I'm gonna speed run this then. Okay,
How many days trip was it?
3.
Okay.
So you guys keep going, and you've noticed you've been through this path before. It's when you had to go chase the tracks through the mountains. You guys were going down that cliffside, if you remember.
Hmm.
Like that
Yep.
same path. Like you realize this is the same path, and you're like, all right, this is not that bad. So it'll be 3 nights you guys stay. You guys don't even have to take don't even have to roll for guard
Or watch.
for watch, yeah. Caden does have to roll 3 D100s.
Oh, jeez. All right, I will do that. Oh dear. I did a nat 20,
3
Someone
natural
did that
ones.
74.
Okay.
Left 3 nat ones on a D100.
That is a 24. Ugh.
Okay.
We're getting closer to the good numbers.
And, oh, oh no.
Oh.
It's like watching a spiral and then just hit the bottom.
What were the odds of that?
I need you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Not a D100, a 1D20.
You mean a D10?
Oh yeah, that's right, a D10. I need you to
Yeah,
roll a
okay,
D10
this
first.
is also a downward spiral. The number keeps getting smaller. What do you want me to roll? A D10?
D10 first.
An 8.
Alright. That's not too bad, okay.
boy. Straight from a nat 20 to a 1. Come on.
Not a 100.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Kidding me.
Only in this game.
Okay, you won't find out what that means until you talk to your ship.
Wonderful. It's gonna be a while.
If you ever hear back from your ship again.
All right. Okay, so you guys travel your pathway to this opening in the bottom of this cliffside. At the bottom. You guys travel for 3 days, so yeah, it would be about the same time when you guys left, since you guys probably took normal hours this time. And you guys should start marking days off in your notes too.
While we're at it, we'll just run our own campaign while we're at it too.
I have to keep track with the calendar.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so you finally reach this area. And it's a giant it's probably like a good 50 feet wide by 30 feet tall opening. And it's completely dark in there.
So, what can we see in there since it seems all of us have dark vision?
How far is your dark vision?
How far can I see?
Yeah.
It's about 500 feet of darkness.
Fantastic. I can see the entire way.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I've got 300 feet.
I was going to say, I can see about half of that.
So you guys will look at it, except for Grimold, he's able to look through it. He's like,
Wait, sorry, I just need to double check on that. I was just having a quick guess.
oh, it's just a...
No, it doesn't. It was like 120.
Okay, 120. Okay. So you guys look in, you're like, there's so much darkness in here. Like, why did Skitter just this giant hole?
So do I see anything they don't?
No. It's like completely darkness for all of you.
Wow, even dark vision can't see anything.
Yeah, because dark vision you can see in dim light as if it was bright light, and then total darkness as if it was shades of gray.
Yeah, like you can see the shades of gray, but like to you guys, it looks like a cave. Like it's a very deep cave, and when your dark vision stops, is when like it just black.
Right. Yeah, I have dark vision as well. That's what it looks like.
Do we want a lantern, or do we want to go based on what we can see?
Based on what we can see.
Based on what we see, I suppose. Well, what do you think, Twop? In we go? Is this where we're supposed to meet them?
This looks like it. I haven't really been here actually.
Supposed to meet
Does
the
Torp
fella.
have dark vision?
Torp does have dark vision. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess start heading in.
You start heading in, and there's a voice behind you. It says, oh my! I haven't I wasn't expecting visitors today.
Spin around.
You see,
Yeah, when I spin around, my claws are extended out of surprise.
you see a small, deep gnome, dark gray blue skin, wears green cloth shirt with a mithril armor under it, with a brown work apron. His pants are dark gray. On his arms, there's green leather bracers, and has a. You can see the very top of the muzzle of a gun strapped to his back.
Hello.
Why would you sneak up on people?
He has a work belt with tools on it. Well, you're technically in my forest, so
Well, Skitter sent us.
We're looking for somebody by the name of Ghoul Shit.
gold shots at your service. And he kind of takes
yes.
a bow.
Untitled?
We were sent.
How can I help you? Oh, are you inquiries of something that you need?
We were sent here by your friend Skitter.
He says hello.
Ah, I hope he's doing so well.
He'd got all the information we got, wasn't it? Go see this fellow and inquire the next step is?
I take it
Yes.
Skitter hasn't said anything about sending anybody.
Oh, he has. I wasn't expecting you so soon. I was thinking you were going to take a little venture somewhere and just come back later.
We're quick. To get to the point.
But, so, I guess, we'll get down to it then. And he kind of just turns around and walks into the forest, and he walks up to this somewhat large tree bunch that you see. There's like 4 different trees kind of like bunched together. And one of them in the trunk actually has like a door that's hidden into it. And he just opens it. And he like turns around and he's like, come on, come on.
Wait, you think we're all gonna fit in there?
Yeah?
Even Turtle Boy.
Looks back at the giant turtle behind him and him.
Huh. How fast can you walk?
I'm a turtle.
How fast can you walk?
Quick question. Are you asking for actual number?
As a turtle, you're probably slow.
Yeah.
You're not scared of the dark, are you?
No.
Alright. He comes back out, shuts the door, and he's like, into the cave. And he kind of just walks past you guys into the cave. Cavern.
Shrug, start following.
All right. Oh.
Oh, okay. Into the cave we go.
And like you guys keep walking, and like you just kind of walk into darkness and darkness and darkness and darkness. And you guys probably walk about 2 miles until he ends up just snaps his fingers, and you just see there's these small little orbs circling him. He's like, it's here somewhere. Where's this button? And he kind of like throws one of the globes in front of him. It's like, it's somewhere. Oh, here, just, and he kind of like presses something on the floor, and then pulls a handle on the wall that's kind of hidden behind a rock. And you see this very large gate that looks like it's part of the stone start lifting up. And you see there's light starting to shine behind it when it starts lifting up just slightly, brightening up this very dark cave. And it opens up very slowly. When it finally you guys can see through it, it is a bunch of war machines everywhere. You see a bunch of trebuchets that are on wheels. You see catapults. You have carts that have, mounted crossbows. You can find, there's a quarter of an airship being built. There's siege towers. And he's like, welcome to my shop. And he kind of just walks through.
Quite the shop.
And you notice that everyone who works here is like all like gnomes, dwarves. That's it.
I suppose we're having to bend our heads down to not bang onto stuff, maybe?
Oh, no. Like, this is a very open, like,
Open now.
a very open area. Like, you could fit, it's like kind of built into a cliffside, so it's, the ceiling is probably like 300 feet tall or more.
Yeah. Suppose we follow the fellow.
Yeah, and he kind of just like walks through. He's like kind of pointing things out, and like also like people are coming up to him and giving him a clipboard, and he's like looking over notes, signing it, handing it back while he's walking. And so he kind of like walks backwards and he's like, "So, what are your names anyway?"
Well, I'm Galen O'Laren. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Jane Farstrider.
Nice to meet you.
Marco.
A grumpy turtle man, Marco.
Watch it, midget.
I do not trust gnomes enough to trust you with my name just yet.
He kind of just pulls one of the dwarves aside and like hides behind him. He's like, "Do you trust a dwarf?"
No.
He just pushes the dwarf off the side. He's like, "Do you trust a halfling?"
I would trust that you will not continue to pester me.
Oh, okay. He just pushes the halfling off to the side. So, and
Marco
of course,
kind of leans towards Grimbolt. I believe this one's missing a few marbles.
when you say that, like, he's like, "Oh, I don't know your name." Points at Twerp. Twerp's like, it's Twerp. And he's like, "Oh, I haven't seen you since you were that small. You've grown." But
How long
anyway,
ago was that?
that was a long time ago. Well, we won't get into the details.
Aw, but you really should. Just grins at Twarp.
That's a story for another time, and it's only Twerp's time to shine when she wants to. But anyway, So, are you looking for business here, or do I need to build you something? Or?
We were just told to come speak to you, Skitter, right?
That's right. That's right. Skitter sent you. Totally forgot. I'm used to dealing with customers. We're quite busy. There's a war going on soon.
Yes, we are quite aware of that.
And like the farther you keep going, you notice that like there are more and more siege weapons and more, and it keeps going down this tunnel. Yeah, we're gonna be shipping soon, so this place is a mess, complete mess. But yes. So, what did Skitter tell you about me?
You're a deep gnome? That's about it.
Okay. I'm a simple man and a businessman.
Ah, me too. That's wonderful.
My industry is I mostly build land vehicles, but I've been experimenting with an airship lately. You can see like it is literally just a frame, and that is it. Like there is no engine type, like magic type that holds it up. It's literally being held by like a frame to keep it up in the air.
Doesn't matter. Gallon's eyes kind of light up. That looks interesting.
That's been sitting there for about 30 years.
I don't know. The thing strapped to your back looks kind of interesting too. What is that?
This is a new invention that someone gave me as a present.
So you don't make those here?
No.
No. That looked fun.
It's very loud though. It's like, how can you be stealthy with a loud weapon?
Why do I need to be stealthy?
I like being stealthy. An arrow doesn't go boom when you shoot it.
Neither does a dagger.
See?
But I tend to run out of daggers quickly.
Well, that's a personal problem, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. So that's my own business. I do specialize in some special vehicles if it is requested and designed correctly. I also own my own farm that breeds animals for the vehicle. High quality farm animals.
So you make airships?
It's a very, very, very experimental frame. But the wood for that is so hard to find. Comes from an island in...
Well, I know this
No.
guy that has a boat that just happens to be made for hauling cargo.
And how are you going to get all the wood here? We're in the middle of land.
This smells like a side quest.
But it's an airship. Means we could go anywhere.
You convinced the natives on that island? Sure.
This sounds like a quest for another time.
I mean, Galen, you're really good at talking to people.
Gallon's eyes still have not stopped being lit up at the airship frame.
Anyways, so what was it you were going to do for us?
Airship.
I was told to give you some tasks. I'm pretty busy here, so it's mostly just tasks for the shop.
So you're saying we have to prove ourselves again?
Skinner mentioned you like money,
I mean, you're not wrong.
so you do the tasks, and come back. I'll give you money.
Can you give us an airship instead?
Okay.
You bring me the wood that I need to build that. Maybe we'll talk.
So, what's the ultimate goal here? We do your tasks, and what do we get at the end?
Do your tasks, and you earn my trust, which is the final key to your, say, line of work you're trying to get into.
So you know what our goal is.
Yes, Skinner mentioned it in a couple messages. I think
So
I still have them.
So what are you gonna do for us to help us on that goal, so that we know earning your trust is worth our while?
Well, my business is land vehicles.
Okay.
Guess who provides all the cage carts to the people for the slaves?
So you're our way in.
Well, I've heard stories about your from Atcha, your adventures in the slave trade. I've heard you bought 3 creatures, if I remember.
Wait, you guys bought things?
More like try to
Yes,
save things.
We were maintaining cover.
They more like bought pets. Except for one. One is not really a pet. It's still a thing. It's a person.
Everybody's a thing, technically.
Where is that thing, by the way?
Tends to show up when it wants to.
I'm assuming you're talking about Rick Sprite?
Yes.
Yeah, it like any sprite, it tends to be a bit mischievous and just show up whenever it feels like it.
Okay. But I remember it was a list of that Atcha gave me somewhere here, and he kind of checks all his little pouches on his tool belt. He was like, nah. Oh, here we go. Here's a little note. And like it's a little tiny scroll that like it's so tiny it's like fingers width. And he's kind of reading it. Oh, you had a pseudo dragon that I see is okay. I fox. I don't see a fox, and we already went over the sprite. So, yeah, so you kind of got your little hands in some kind of slave trade.
So I
So
thought of something that you might be able to manufacture, which we can talk about a little later. I just wanted to mention it now while I was thinking of it, so that we can talk about it later.
If it's a ship for the ocean, I don't make them.
No, it's small.
It's small. Okay.
I was thinking maybe a small wrist crossbow.
Oh, I don't do weapons. I do land vehicles.
Yeah, but you have guys that make small stuff, right?
Maybe. They don't normally make weapons. We normally get the weapons shipped in.
Okay, well, worth a shot.
you still haven't been very clear on what we're acquiring from you.
Oh, your first task. Is that what you're looking for?
Well, yes, we're getting to that. I'm still not seeing the end result that we're going to acquire from you. Just a vague idea of something.
Well,
Or are you saying we won't know until we get there?
what shall I give you?
Well, you know what we're attempting to do, correct?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
So, what are you going to do to help us with that after we earn your trust?
I will give you a name of a wizard that I am very friendly with, we'll say, that will be able to port you into Anand safely and sound. That will give you escorted we'll say escorted service to a talk with the queen.
All right, stepping out of character for just a second. Weren't we attempting to get into the Crimson family? Not an aunt? Wasn't that the whole point of this path that we're taking?
Your main purpose was to... You're meeting Larns Anon,
Yep.
but also...
That was the original goal, and then along the way, it shifted to infiltrating the Crimson family, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So now we're going back to the original goal?
It's a bit confusing. Just a little.
I'm losing track here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you wanted to infiltrate the Crimson family, yes.
So you're saying that we ended up not going down that road?
Depends if you ask the right questions.
Okay, so that's more or less a side quest that we haven't. Okay. All right, I got it.
And the crime family was assisting the orc army that's running through, ravaging the entire landscape, killing everything.
So Anant is the main quest, and the Crimson family is one that we have to discover on our own. Okay. Gotcha.
Larns is the one that was going to do that? Or,
We'll have to find out when we get there, I guess. Okay.
yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. So, this first quest.
First quest. First task.
Correction. How many of these are there?
There's 4.
You and Skitter like that number 4, don't you?
That's a unique number.
Not if you're both using it, it's not unique.
Well, most people pick 3, so we pick 4.
Anyways, what's our first task?
First task at hand. There's a local group of mercenaries who have decided to annoy my workers when gathering supplies out into the forest. Can you just take care of them for me? Atcha
Sure.
said you decided to make yourselves mercenaries?
Pretty much.
More or less.
Yeah, so act like mercenaries.
Fair enough. What are we up against?
It's just another group of mercenaries that decide to make camp in my gathering location.
Any information on them? Race, skills?
I know they've been shooting my workers.
With what?
A bow and arrow.
Okay. So we'll have some archers in the mix. Do you have a roughly idea how big this camp is?
Oh, it's probably about 5 huts.
So, just trespassing is what we're dealing with here.
Trespassing, murder.
Oh, they've murdered something.
They're murdering my workers.
You already
He
said that.
said they were killing his workers.
Where have you been, Galen?
Looking at the airship in front of me. What? I told you, I'm distracted.
Where do we get the wood for that again?
Exactly.
Oh my.
There's
Forget the airship. It's for another time.
a frame
Airship
of an
now.
airship. Right there.
Airship now. Airship amazing.
And clearly getting frustrated, Marco holds up a white flame in his hand and aims it at the frame. Can we focus? Or I will make it easier to focus.
And Golshat just looks at you and says, you touch that frame and we're gonna have big problems. And also you're gonna owe me a lot of money for that wood.
Let's just focus. Where do we have to go to deal with these mercenaries?
Glad you ask. Go into the woods, maybe about a mile or two. You'll find this dirt path. It's pretty simple to get to. And you'll see cart marks, lots of cart marks. And maybe some of my workers also coming through that direction. Injured, dead, I don't know. And you'll eventually reach a encampment in the middle of the forest.
I said we set out right away.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. Let's
So-
go.
What time of day did we arrive?
You guys traveled for 3 full days.
Okay, so it's still like 7 or 8 in the morning.
Yeah. I just kept the same time, so.
Okay. All right, I'd say let's go.
Sounds like a plan. Onward.
And I'm just gonna turn and leave in the direction that he told us to.
But while Marco's walking that way, payments. What's the, what do you pay for this?
Well, I have a amount in my head. And the quicker you do something, the more you get them out. The longer it takes to do it, the lower the amount goes. How about
Good.
time is money, and the quicker you do things, quicker I get to get done with that task.
All right.
Sounds like Galen.
What's the starting amount?
Oh, this one probably about 400 gold.
All right. Let's go.
Off we go. What was the name of that island with the wood again?
Marco pick up the pace.
We're out of there. We're going.
Okay.
I mean, all he has to do is say the name of the island.
He just doesn't like respond since you've asked like 3 times already. All right, so you guys walk back out of the cavern, up the 2 miles that you traveled through the cavern, and finally reach the forest from before. You walk through the forest. You find a dirt pathways. You see there's shrubbery on both sides, nice and tall trees. Are you gonna follow the path or no?
What if we have Marco stomp along the path, making noise, while we sneak along in the woods beside the path?
Good work. I mean, he not that
He
stealthy.
doesn't sneak.
No,
Come
not
on,
at
look
all.
at him.
Hands jingling.
You want to make me bait?
Well,
Yes,
yes.
I'm nothing if not honest.
Well, I guess this is nothing new.
How long until we get to the camp?
It's a couple miles, so it's
Couple miles.
maybe an hour or two.
An hour or two. All right, probably like an hour and a half in. I mean, we can sit on the road, looking, being aware as we go, not going too fast, trying to get there, but make decent time. About an hour and a half.
For the
out.
last half hour of the trip, then.
We'll be stealthy going in. And then Marco will be
right.
on the road doing his jangle of his pans and stuff and walking nonchalantly.
Okay.
Guess he can do his panhandling there.
Indeed.
Okay, you guys continue, and so you get to the hour and a half mark in. And you're gonna stealth from there, right?
Yes.
So whoever is stealthing, I need stealth checks.
Right. Heck.
21.
That is a 17.
Sneaky cat is sneaky.
A sorcerer is sneaky.
Grimble doing? Is he staying on the road as bait with me, or is he sneaking with the other two?
Road.
Okay. I had a feeling that's how that was going to go. And as they head into the forest, I'm going to lay one hand on... Well, no, I think Grimble would hate it. He hates blessings and stuff like that. So I'm just going to give myself Vigilant Blessing. And off I go. With a little bit more of a thud type walk. All in.
Alright. Yep, sorry, I was writing down twerp stealth check. So, you guys are like stomping away, and you guys are stealthing off to the side. And the twerp is not used to going out with a backpack this much, like going on herself by her with a group. And didn't even realize you guys are stealthing, and just starts talking to you guys in a normal voice. Just try to get like some side conversation going.
You're not helping them be bait.
So you guys travel for the next, 30 minutes, right?
Indeed.
Okay. So you get to like the 20-minute mark, and you notice like the forest is starting to like get deforestation start to occur. Like you see people like they're chopping down trees and they're gathering wood, and all the workers are there. And then like what they'll do is they'll take like a little like the seeds that are on the tree and plant them next to the in the hole from the stump that they had in there before. Then you can definitely tell like they're taking the stump out also.
Okay, so they're replanting the
Yeah,
forest.
like-
cut it.
Yeah, so they're pretty good at this. Like, there's also like a couple druids there making sure everything's good to go, nature-wise. And so you can see like the levels of the forest. Like you can see that where they're cutting down and replanting, and then a little bit further, some of them have grown maybe like a foot. And you get a little bit farther, and like, you see them like a couple more feet. So they've like have a long distance. You can see this like dirt path go through kind of like twisting and turning through these fields of trees that finally lead up to the normal tall trees you're used to.
Right. Do we see any? Like, are we getting close to their outpost? Do we see any guards or
Make a perception check.
perception? We have.
Yeah, are we seeing any of these mercenaries or anything like that? Or just the
Perception.
regular workers?
That is a 17 again.
Okay. So you look around, you're like, you see a bunch of workers, like they're working hard. And like looking past that, you see that in the forest, like there. Are you guys going like walking through this path, a dirt path, to the other?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys get to the other side, you can definitely tell there are pikes in the ground with gnome heads, dwarf heads, like the worker heads. And you also like see skulls there.
So is this leading? Is the dirt path leading past these?
Yes.
He's gonna shrug and keep on moving.
Okay.
So
See,
they're working even though they're in danger?
you notice that like the area of that area, a lot of people stay like 100 feet away. Like around those trees up to 100 feet, the trees are lower to the ground, but the ones like 100 feet inwards, they're taller. Like they replanted them and they haven't touched them since. So Marco keeps going. The rest of you keep going.
Well,
I
we
suppose.
need to
Sure.
follow, otherwise he'll get in trouble.
Okay. So you guys keep going, and you guys go in for like about like good 5-10 minutes into the forest, and you finally reach in the clearing in the forest a little open area that has 5 huts.
So this is around what, 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
About 3 hours.
Yeah. So
Okay. And are there people at these huts? I mean, what do we see exactly?
make a perception check for that.
We do the same thing, being I'm sitting in the middle of the road. 16
Apparently,
for
I
me.
can't see anything.
Oh, you are in the forest.
You do see like you're trying to be stealthy, and like you're also trying to like see what's there. So, and you're trying to tell Torp to shut up at the same time. Marco, you look around. You're like you see there's people, figures moving within the campsite.
Do I get an idea of how many figures, roughly?
Yeah, there are 6.
So, quick glance at Grimbolt. So what do you say we liven things up a bit? End result, they need to die anyway.
So wait, are these the workers or the mercenaries?
These are the mercenaries.
The
Who
mercenaries.
went past the workers' skulls to get here.
Right.
Sorry, guys, something's come up and I need to disappear.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, should we just call it here then?
Yeah, we can go here. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Before the
Since we know
first sacred flame happens, yes.
Yeah, it'll be a fight on the opener next week, so.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, we'll call it here.
All right. Works for me.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Tune in next week for episode 17.
Where are we getting the airship?